Hey guys, Swordmine here today bringing you guys another YouTube video. And this YouTube video is Stick Fights, episode 7. And the combatants of this episode are Knuckles versus Future Trunks anime version. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into this, starting off with Future Trunks. Future Trunks comes from a timeline where he is the sole protector, and he has some very impressive showings for this. He even defeated Deborah in his timeline, before even meeting up with Goku and his friends in the present timeline. Now, Trunks didn't do any training during the entire Goku Black arc, but thanks to the people relying on him, he was able to achieve another form. And unfortunately, I can't say what this form is or what it even does, because it never was explained at all. Everyone around is just as confused as we are when he pulls this transformation out of nowhere. Trunks also uses a sword for combat, and in the entirety of Dragon Ball Z, the sword really isn't that effective. Like, against any of the strong opponents, it isn't that effective. It isn't till Trunks gets another random power-up where he gets a spirit sword, where it has a ton of energy. So much, in fact, that when he gets the Spirit Sword, Trunks actually surpasses Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. Yeah, anime version Trunks is so stupidly overpowered, and he is getting constant power-ups that he doesn't deserve. Future Trunks is kind of like Gohan, but anyway. Trunks has a few moves up his sleeve, including the Gallic Gun and Masenko. Future Trunks also displayed the ability to actually learn things incredibly fast. Like, it took Goku an entire day, I believe, of training with Master Roshi, a master of the Mafuba technique, and then Bulma shows Future Trunks a YouTube video of Piccolo doing the Mafuba, and Trunks is able to do it in one shot. Overall, Future Trunks is an incredible warrior who has a lot of power that makes him an absolute beast. It's kind of insane just how insanely strong he is. But that's enough about Future Trunks. Now it's time for Knuckles. Knuckles comes from the Sonic the Hedgehog universe, and he is a very powerful hand-to-hand combatant. In the beginning, Knuckles was a rival to Sonic the Hedgehog, always getting in Sonic's way, and then they soon turned into friends. Unfortunately though, Knuckles tends to get tricked a whole lot. Like, Eggman, the one who tricks Knuckles a lot, doesn't even have to try. Knuckles is just that gullible. And Knuckles isn't really a strategist. Like, in Sonic Forces, Knuckles thought that their small resistance had enough power to bum rush right through Eggman's empire. So, Knuckles isn't the brightest bulb in the bunch. But Knuckles isn't totally helpless. In fact, Knuckles is quite capable. Like, at one point, Dr. Eggman thought Knuckles was such a powerful opponent where he thought making a metal Knuckles was a good idea. And at one point, Knuckles was to be feared. Unfortunately though, Knuckles has become cannon fodder in the rest of the cast and in recent times. But don't count him short. Knuckles has a wealth of techniques that can help him in battle. Like, Knuckles has telekinesis, where he can take a giant chunk of ground and rip it and throw it at his opponents, and this is in Sonic Battle. And though his opponents may be able to destroy rocks, enough of these, and if their opponent is off guard, it can be quite a devastating technique. Knuckles can also use the Chaos Emeralds, and unfortunately Knuckles has never been able to fully tap into the full power of the Chaos Emeralds. But fortunately, the Chaos Emeralds still give Knuckles a pretty big boost in power. Now, normally the Chaos Emeralds grant invincibility, but since Knuckles doesn't have the full power of the Chaos Emeralds, this might actually not be the case for Knuckles. But that's enough about Knuckles, on to the fight.
On my own.
Okay, so Future Trunks in Dragon Ball Super is stupidly overpowered. He surpassed Super Saiyan Blue Vegito easily, so he's easily multiversal, while Knuckles is universal at best if you want to highball him a bit, and that's with the Chaos Emeralds as well. So, yeah. Though, if you're really sad that Knuckles lost, Future Trunks in the manga, aka the canon Future Trunks, would get absolutely destroyed by Knuckles. But since this is anime version, the power gap between Future Trunks and Knuckles is just too vast. But it always comes that time of day when I have to say, bye!
C-D-E-F-G. Hi there, Tex, how's you doing, my man? The one you met at the campus day. Wait until you see her.